Greetings gents, and welcome to the incredibly delayed next part of my Tomb Raider Underworld Let's Play. What we have this time is the very end of the England level. Because what I decided would be best is, because it's been some time since we last saw any of this, we should have the cutscene at the end of this level. I'm not sure if that was at the end of the last segment because it's been such a long time. This is going to be a very short video because I'm simply going to be trying a new method of recording, which is where I record my voice into an Audacity file and then combine them afterwards using Sony Vegas. So anyway, let's see how this goes.
What the hell was that thing?
I've only seen something like it once before. A doppelganger that Natla sent after me years ago. But that one didn't have a mind of its own.
But how could Natla have sent it if she's Amanda's prisoner?
They're a team of sorts now. Amanda and Natla, her pet Atlantean god.
What are we going to do?
After I deal with the authorities, I'm going to southern Mexico to retrieve Thor's belt.
What? Alistair's dead, and it's just business as usual?
I need Thor's belt to get his hammer, and I need the hammer to kill a god.
So, last time I think I probably mentioned the fact that that particular scene was a deliberate reference to the scene where Amanda is cradling the body of James Rutland in the first one, but what I didn't probably mention is that they set up quite a few of the properties of the doppelganger in the DLC that they later released in that scene. For example, they show the glowing eyes and they show the incredible speed. Let's get some machine guns. The DLC they released, Lara's Shadow, in fact, is much more like a brawler in some ways than this conventional game, and the Shadow has the ability to move incredibly fast, and so on and so forth. I do in fact have an Xbox 360 now, so I might, when Tomb Raider Underworld gets a bit cheaper, pick that up and see if I can work out how to record from it. The other... Right, so here is Mexico. Usually about this level, is you have a motorbike, but unlike the motorbiking sections in the previous games, you can actually move, stop, get on and off it at any time. And this motorbike actually comes with you for the whole level. You go tomb raiding with a motorbike, and I think it was a response to a conversation they had in the studio where someone said, you know, if you had a motorbike, would you take it with you wherever you could? Because it's quite heavy, it can provide all kinds of different services. It has been some time since I played this game, so I'm almost certainly rusty. It's also been some time since I played this level, and even when I did play it, I think I was always missing 5 of the treasures, so I will be missing certainly some of the treasures on this level. And there almost had to be mistakes, because I can't remember what I was doing most of the time. So this is set in... one of the other reasons for all this delay, sorry, which I should have mentioned, my computer broke. Well, the first problem I had is it started playing this game incredibly badly, and then it broke. I had to replace it. I'm now recording onto a solid-state hard drive with much better FPS, and everything's generally working in a much better fashion. But I'm also having to use a different recording setup because I've lost my jack mic. So I'm now using my USB mic, which is a blue snowball microphone, which is a rather nice little thing. And recording onto an Audacity file. So this is going to be short because it's mainly going to be a sound test. And in general, just a test to see how I render with Sony Vegas, because I'm not sure how to do H.264 with it, which is what I would prefer to use, because you get superior quality. In this level, you may have noticed there's a standard differentiation of the pots into the useless pots and the good pots. The good pots being the red ones, and the useless ones being the thing. You can also see here, sticking out of the wall so we can jump onto them. Hold them. Go up here. Now, there's actually the face of this wall is quite interesting. There are a number of places you can actually go in. I can't remember what the correct thing to do actually is, so I'm just going to quickly whiz along and see what I can dig up. This is set in Mexico, so I think these are meant to be Aztec ruins. The Aztecs mainly having hung out there. There are quite a few civilizations in South America. The Aztecs, the Incas. But the Aztecs are in many ways... Oh, I'll get in there. There we are. The Aztecs, I think... well, I mean, they were all fairly badly understood, and there's certainly a large amount of evidence that, while being Stone Age in some senses, they were cultures that also had enormous complexity. For example, in a culture, as far as we know, without writing, they managed to put together a truly enormous set of structures. In fact, in Tiwanaku, which is one of the locations in Tomb Raider Legend. Oh, very Panther. Why did I go here? I can't even remember. Wait a second. Okay, I'll go out here and see what's going on. I have to say, I am somewhat confused. Camera playing up slightly here. Oh well. I'll jump backwards to land on that. And go back round. There's a head here that I believe operates one of the mechanisms later on in the level. Although this level isn't actually as non-linear as that might imply. Okay, right, so it's... Yeah, okay. Right. Yes. Interesting animation there. The language of the Aztecs was Nahuatl, I believe, and they have some